This is the plaintiff, Barbara Evans. She says she was on the highway and the defendant merged into traffic too soon from the on-ramp and hit her in the rear. She's been driving for 42 years and has never gotten into an accident, so she was pretty shaken up by it. When she pulled over, the defendant claimed another car hit him and pushed him into her. Another car? There was no other car anywhere around. The defendant's whole story simply doesn't add up, is downright ridiculous, and her car needs to be fixed. So she's suing for $1,312.89 for repairs. This is the defendant, James Scanapico Jr. He says a truck hit him from behind, causing him to tap the plaintiff's bumper. Funny, the plaintiff told him at the time of the accident that she saw the truck hit him, but is now changing her story for some reason. The cops even included it in their police report. Why she's lying now's anyone's guess. Maybe she's looking for a big payday or something. All he knows is the accident wasn't his fault. He's accused of cracking up a lady.
Okay, Barbara Evans?
Yes.
You are suing James Scanapico?
Yes.
Okay, for $1,312.89 in damages to your vehicle that you say happened at his hands. Tell me what happened.
Okay, it was about 6:30 on Sunrise Highway. I was heading west going about 40 miles an hour, and James entered onto Sunrise Highway and hit my bumper.
Okay, show me over here. Can you use this map to help explain how it happened?
Choose your vehicle.
Which is mine.
Anyone you want.
Okay. This is me, and this is him coming on the parkway.
Okay.
And right there. That's where he hit me.
Okay. All right, so he hits you, and how you're going 40?
Yes.
And what happens after he hits you? You can go back.
Oh.
What happens after he hits you?
I turned around, and we both pulled over.
Turned around?
Well, I looked. I
your
looked.
head.
Yes.
Okay. And then you both pull over.
Yes.
Okay. And then what happened?
And then he came out of the car and asked me if I was all right. And then I said I would call 911 because he had no phone.
Okay.
And then, 15 minutes later, the officer came.
Did he mention anything about another car at that point in time?
He did.
What did he say?
He said, "Did you see the other truck?" I said, "No."
And what did he say about the other truck?
It flew. It made him hit me.
Okay. It flew, it made him hit you, or it hit him and hit him into you? Which did he say?
He said it hit him and made him hit me.
Okay, gotcha. All right. And had you seen a white truck?
I saw no other vehicle.
Okay. And then what happens? You wait for the police.
Yes.
Did the police do a report?
Yes.
And did they give anybody a ticket?
No.
Okay. May I see the report?
Yes.
What happened?
I was getting on to Sunrise Highway.
Come on over here.
Oh, thank you. I was coming on from the ramp here. Mm-hmm. She was stopped at the foot of the ramp right here.
Okay, by the way, had you come from the ramp?
No.
Okay. So, and she was stopped, why? There was traffic in front of her?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
1 second.
No, not you, her. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, I came here like this.
Uh-huh.
I stopped.
So she stopped and you're stopped?
I stopped because she was stopped.
Okay.
Then this truck behind me caught me, tried to go around, went like that. I tapped her a little bit, and he just kept going.
But it made contact with your car?
It damaged my car.
Okay, do you have pictures of the damage?
I couldn't take pictures. It was very
Why not?
Right now, it wasn't at my house. Car's being repaired.
Right now? You got sued for this. Why wouldn't you take pictures of the damage to your car?
She took pictures with her camera phone.
Oh, well, maybe she'll help you out in your case against you.
There was damage to the front and back.
Can you help me out? Can you help him out in your case and hurt your own case? And do you have the pictures of the damage to his car?
No.
Oh, how'd that work out for you?
I don't know.
How do you not take a picture? Has it been fixed?
Yes.
So you brought your car in to be fixed and you didn't take a picture of it when the whole case is whether or not somebody hit you into her?
I didn't think I needed to. The police reports.
Really?
I didn't have a camera with me. I didn't have my phone that day. I was picking up a friend.
And you didn't have your phone with you?
No. That's why I asked her to use hers.
And you asked her to use hers because you thought that would help you out.
Yeah.
She'd help you out there. That's who you chose to help you out, the person who's wants you to pay for
I
his
asked
car.
to use the phone to make a phone call, not take a picture.
Oh, not to take a picture. So, and how about like every day since then? Did you have a phone before the repair to go ahead and take a picture?
Yeah.
But you didn't.
The car was repaired right after.
Okay, well, the car wasn't repaired. You didn't go from there to the repair shop, right?
No.
You could have taken a picture.
I could have.
Right. Okay, go ahead and go back, will you?
Thank you.
She says that you're making it up, that there never was a truck.
Okay.
What's it, well?
Well, when I spoke to the police officer and she was there, and the police officer said was there a third car, she said yes.
To the police officer?
Yes.
Hold on 1 second.
Is that in the report?
Yes.
That she says there was a third car?
I don't know if she said, but it's there that there was a third car, so I think
I should
all
be so
parties-
lucky that the police officer lists one by one what each person said.
Yeah.
So I could actually, look at
But
that.
I'm sure if somebody objected, he would have said, it was an objectionable third car.
Under vehicle 1, he says LSA, which means leaving the scene of the accident. Struck vehicle 2, which he lists you as vehicle 2. Causing vehicle 2 to hit vehicle 3, which is you. All vehicles were driven away by operator. Motor vehicle 1 left the scene. Driver of vehicle 2 stated it was an older model white-colored pickup truck with a large cap. Large cap, what is
It
it?
was like a work truck with a cap over the bed of the pickup truck.
Okay, that left the scene. No further info. Did you ever tell the police there was no other truck?
He never asked me.
What do you mean you never asked? You asked what happened. If you
No.
think he's making up the truck, you would have said so there.
So if you're driving along and somebody hits you from behind and then you're pushed into the car in front of you, can the person in front of you sue you for the damage?
No.
Why?
Well, I mean, it wasn't your fault. I mean, it was the person behind you that
But
made
it was your car that caused the damage, right?
Yeah.
So who's responsible? Are you responsible if you're pushed into the car in front of you?
No.
Ma'am?
I think they can sue you even though it's not your fault
Because?
because you hit them.
So does fault matter to you?
I don't think it does when it comes to the insurance.
Fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
I'm looking at the police report, and I'm looking at where the officer lists damage. He's got damage to Section 8 and damage to Section 1. Section 8 is the back of his car. Boy, did you get lucky.
That's what happened.
It's not luck.
It's the truth.
No, I mean because you walked in with your pockets empty, without a picture of damage on a case where the whole case is whether you got hit.
But we
and
didn't
I'm
think
saying you got no. Let me just say, I highly recommend, having been in law enforcement for 17 years, that you not leave your proof to somebody else. Okay?
We know that
And when
now.
these officers are very busy, they got a lot on their hands, they're really not worried about your accident, so in the future you might want to take a picture. But boy, did you get lucky. The officer noted the damage to your car on the report is on 7-7, which is the back right of your car, correct? Yeah, so that's describing it. Well, what am I supposed to do with that? What do I do with a police report that says that there's damage to the back of his car, consistent with exactly what he's saying now? What do I do with the fact that he's not just making this up after he gets sued, but he told you that from Jump Street, according to you, the second that you guys pulled over? What do I do with that? Still call him a liar?
I don't know what you do about that, but he told me I was stationary and I was not stopping. It was freely flowing, the traffic. There was no traffic. I was not stopped. So that's lie number one.
If you're going 40 miles an hour, I sort of expect you guys to have like a sort of a bit of a worse accident.
I was going 40. I don't know what he was going because
Right.
that's the speed limit on Sunrise Highway.
But either way, if a car hit him in the back and he has, what kind of car do you have?
A Mercedes ML430. That would mean
What year?
2001.
Okay.
That would mean I was coming off the off-ramp doing over 40 miles an hour to catch and hit her.
Well, maybe you got hit into her.
In a truck, though. Like,
But it was funny.
Right. All right, I don't have to decide how fast she was going or how fast you were going. I have to decide if you're telling me the truth about a truck hitting you, and I believe you. And based on that, I cannot rule in your favor. Verdict for the defendant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, so the defendant's story holds up in court, and the plaintiff comes out on the losing end of this case. Step in a little closer. So, what do you think about this outcome?
He lied. That's all I have to say.
So, how about the police report that notes damage in the back portion of his car, consistent with the story? That police report was done at the time.
It was probably there already, and the police officer never asked me a question.
All right. So, well, I guess you got to just take your lumps on this one, huh?
Yep.
All right. Head right down this way. All right. So come on in here. This is the luckiest defendant in the history of the People's Court, coming in with absolutely no evidence and winning the case. Amazing.
I relied on the truth.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were lucky that police report said what it did.
Yeah.
Because you didn't take pictures and,
Well,
you know.
we didn't think there was any reason to, because we thought we'd followed the proper protocol, you know.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. But when you do get in an accident, don't you think it's a good idea? Go home, get the camera out, and, you know, do the right thing.
Yeah, you're right.
You learn anything
I just
here
read
today?
the police report, and it was pretty clean cut to me.
Okay, Harvey.
Okay, when you are in a rear-end collision, there is something called a rebuttable presumption that the person who is in the rear is responsible for the accident. That means that you presume that person is responsible, but they can rebut that if they can prove, for example, if the person in front actually backed up into you, or if you could prove that when you hit the person in front of you, you were pushed, and that is exactly the case here.